We just got some crazy new leaks about Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I'm not gonna lie, if these are all true, these next two Avengers movies might just be better than Infinity War and Endgame. Let's talk about them all. First of all, we got a huge new leak not only confirming that Doctor Strange is gonna be in the next two Avengers movies, but also confirming that he's likely going to be a villain working with Doctor Doom. And the way we know this is actually because of a new costume leak that just came out. Because if you remember, a couple weeks ago at San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel had these Doom witch costumes on display, and there was a green, purple, and kind of like this auburn orange one. Now we got a brand new one that presumably is Doctor Strange's outfit, because it's the same exact look as these. Obviously it's just a male design instead of a female one, but it's kind of all black and gray. It has no cloak on it, and most importantly, in the helmet piece there is a hole for his third eye. But now people are putting together the pieces. Like, not only is Doctor Strange going to be one of the followers of Doctor Doom, the purple outfit is likely going to be Clea from the end of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. If you remember in the post-credits scene, this is where Doctor Strange's third eye opens up and he sees an incursion happening, so likely he is going to be on Doom's side, being like, yeah, we got to get rid of the multiverse. When it comes to the green and then kind of orange and red robe versions of these outfits, people are now assuming it's going to be Sylvie and possibly Wanda Maximoff coming back. I'm not as sure about these two, but it definitely makes sense just following the color scheming of it all. Now, speaking of Wanda, we also have a new leak suggesting that the Maximoff family will reunite in Avengers Secret Wars, and it's going to be heavily inspired by the Children's Crusade storyline from the comics. Now, we actually had leaks a few months ago saying that, yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day and Vision Quest, the last two Marvel projects coming out before Doomsday, are not going to tie directly into Avengers Doomsday, but they're actually going to tie into Secret Wars. We just don't know how yet. And obviously, kind of brief spoilers for the post-credit scene of Spider-Man Brand New Day, that does seem to be teasing a huge incursion, maybe Spider-Man being teleported to a battle world or a different universe Spider-Man being brought into our dimension. Definitely seems like something that's going to be a huge piece in Secret Wars. And now we know that, yeah, Vision Quest, he's not going to be in Doomsday, but we are going to see White Vision, Wanda, and the kids in Secret Wars. I think my biggest question is, what on earth is going to happen to Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda in this universe? Is this truly going to be the last we see her? Is she going to be killed off? Because obviously now they're introducing this new era of the mutants and X-Men, where presumably we might get a new Wanda down the line. So I don't know what's going to happen with this, how they're going to retcon her origin story, because obviously she is a daughter of Magneto in the comics. Now there is kind of this whole thing like, oh yeah, Magneto's probably not actually her biological father and all that, but it's still a huge thing that I feel like they can't ignore introducing a new era of X-Men in. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they handle and finish these storylines in these next two Avengers movies. We have a lot more news to get to, but first let me know in the comments down below, do you think they're going to recast Wanda going forward after Secret Wars, or is Elizabeth Olsen going to continue playing the character? And if you haven't, drop a like on this video and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel, and if you don't hit that subscribe button, Doctor Doom will obliterate you. This leaker also claims that Marvel originally planned to have Tobey Maguire and his rogues gallery of villains like a Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and all these people that presumably got turned good after the ending of No Way Home to fight against the Fox X-Men in Avengers Doomsday, but this actually didn't end up happening, and we're likely just going to see maybe Tobey versus Wolverine or like a few of the X-Men, which I kind of feel like is already pushing it on like the fan service stuff of this universe. So honestly, I'm okay with the scene that it seems like we're likely going to end up getting without all his villains being like teaming up with Spider-Man now. The same leaker is claiming that Anthony Mackie's Captain America will not only have a sizable and important role in Avengers Doomsday, but that they're also going to fully put to rest any talk about who the true Captain America is. Like, even though Steve Rogers is coming back in this movie, they are going to solidify Sam Wilson is the Captain America going forward. Hopefully they can hit this home harder, because I feel like they kind of just messed up this transition after Endgame. Now we just got some very disappointing news about the next Spider-Man movie and when it's going to be releasing, plus what storylines we're going to see in it. So if you want to hear all about that, click the video above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.